Hello. This training video is to help familiarize users with the Electronic Purchase Request System, or eRequest. The eRequest is a tool that enables purchase requests to move quickly through the signature process to eliminate paper requests from being physically handed off from desk to desk for submissions and approvals. Since it's a web-based system, users can submit, sign, or reject the request from anywhere, a conference, a different work location, or from a smartphone. There are several user roles with eRequest, from requester to approver, final approvals, and the purchasing department. So this video will be training on the requester role. One important point to remember is that the eRequest system is to be used when goods are to be procured by the purchasing department. So please do not use this system for P-card documentation or for submitting invoices or paperwork for goods and services that we've already received. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is to create an account. We will provide this link that's pictured here. We'll provide that on the purchasing page of the website, the BRTC website. So once you click there, you're going to set up a username and follow these instructions to set up your password as well. It would be a good idea to bookmark this page so that you have easy access to the purchase request at all times. So once you log in, you'll see this screen. It says Welcome to Dynamic Forms. So to begin a purchase request, you're going to click on Complete this form. Next, you're going to see a form that looks similar to our paper form. One thing to note is that some fields are required, such as department, grant funding, vendor. Here you're going to put your department, whatever your department is, destination of goods. This is for the end user location because sometimes the department that's placing the order is ordering, but it's not going to necessarily be located in their department. So this example is computer servicing, and they're ordering some equipment for the BT conference room. This tells us where the delivery location will be, or the final end user location. So here, this is a drop-down menu that lists all of the current grants that we participate in. So if you know that your purchase will be funded by a grant, we require that you select the grant here. If it is not grant funded, then you will select NA if it does not apply. So these three fields are required. Down here, this is where you're going to list the quantity and description, unit price, and total for the goods or whatever it is that you're going to order. So a lot of folks aren't aware that if you have a printout or a quote from a company, you can just list it here as see attached quote and then upload that documentation. It's not necessary to list every individual item when you are attaching a quote or a printout from a cart that is correct. But when you do so, please make sure that your unit price and all of your totals do match. So here, the total for these goods is required here. Then come down here and bring the subtotal. It's not always known what the shipping and handling charges will be, or if it's going to be taxed on shipping and handling as well. So these aren't absolutely necessary and required, but we would like the subtotal. There are two spots here that you can upload the quotes or documentation or special instructions. Here you can see that I've attached a PDF from Ozark Gas, and you'll just click here. Like I said, there's two spots, and you click Choose File, and then you can search your computer for that. If you're using Google Chrome and you come to a print option, then you can save that instead of printing and having to scan. You can save that to a PDF and then upload it as well. This will be especially important when you're ordering Goddess Office Depot. So, and then at the bottom of the form, you have the option to select Save Progress or Next right here. This section here is the vendor information. We do ask that you list as much information as possible for the vendor if it's someone that we don't order from very often. If it's a vendor that we order from very frequently, for example, Goddess Office Depot or Granger, Airgas, Pocket Nurse, it's not, just put the vendor name there. It's not absolutely required that you list all of the additional information. So this box for Requestor additional notes, that's where you're going to add any additional information that may be useful to either others that are viewing the purchase request, your departmental supervisor, your VP. If there's a special offer code that you're trying to take advantage of or special pricing that you'd like the purchasing department to be aware of, you can enter that information here. On the GL accounts, as a requester, you're not going to be selecting that. Your departmental supervisor will choose that account. So on the next page, this is where you're going to enter the name of your departmental supervisor. Now that could be your division chair or VP or whoever's going to sign your request next. And if you're unsure who to put there, then just ask your VP. So just put that departmental supervisor, VP, or division chair, put their name and information here. So the good news about this section is that once you have entered the name the first time, the system should populate the name so that you won't have to type it in every time. So here you're going to select Next. Next, you will electronically sign the form. There's a little disclosure statement here. And then you're going to enter your name because you're going to be logged in under your account. So it's going to have your name here. Just put your first and last name and then sign electronically. There also is this option if you do not want to electronically sign, you can save and print and then hand it off to your departmental supervisor. And then the next screen lets you know that your request has been submitted. And that's basically all there is to it. At any point, you can log back into your account and you can pull up your request that you've submitted and look at the PDF on the request out to the side, and it'll show you who has already signed and what signatures are still needed. So you can kind of track where your request is. Down here, after you have submitted your request, it gives you options to look at the PDF and log out or view the PDF and do not log out. Another great thing about this is when your request has gone through all the way to the final approver, to the Vice President of Administration, and then once that position has signed, it will be forwarded on to the purchasing department. You'll receive an email that says that your request has been submitted to the purchasing department for processing. Doesn't mean it's been ordered, but it means it has reached the purchasing department. And that's all there is to it. So if you have additional questions or you just get stuck somewhere in the process, please call the purchasing department at extension 4035. We are glad to help you, and I hope that you will utilize this. And as always, if you have questions or concerns, or there is something that you feel like may be beneficial or help us to improve this system, also please don't hesitate to call. We're always welcoming suggestions or comments. Thank you.